Hi, welcome to Bearded Meeple. Sometimes, when you bring a new game to the table, it can be a little overwhelming for some people. And I'll be honest, when I cracked open the rules of today's game, I was like, what the heck? It seemed like such a simple, straightforward card game, but there was almost 20 pages of rules explaining everything. Well, after about the second round in, I was like, holy crap, this thing's awesome. And it really was a lot easier to understand than I thought. It's a card game in which you're building towers. It has a battle Tetris-like feel to it because your cards will interact with each other and sometimes your tower will crumble. And trust me, you definitely want to play cards on your opponents and mess with them. It plays 2 to 6 people, ages 13 plus, in about 30 to 40 minutes. It's designed by Daniel Schmidt and brought to us by Atlas Games. It's 3 Cheers for Master. Let's check it out. In the deck, we have turn order cards, and really, there's only 5 things you're going to be able to do. On the back of that card, however, it does explain each of the icons that may be present on a minion. On the minion cards, and these are just a few of them, we have their point value, any abilities they may have, the strength and which way they're going to attack, and some flavor text. The artwork is awesome in this game. We also have cards that are going to affect yourself or other players on what you can do with cards. There's also a deflect ability and a card that has an icon to bring out the aggression of some of the minions. There's also big hairy fight cards, which will affect everyone, a card to signify the master's coming, and then the master's here card. In the game, you're represented as a 4 minion. Your token will move around your tower. When it comes to the deck of cards, depending on the number of players, you'll insert so many big hairy fight cards. Towards the bottom of the deck, you'll place the Master's Coming and the Master's Here card. The game, in a nutshell, each player is dealt 3 cards. On your turn, you play 1 card, you play a second card, you move your 4 minion if you choose to, you may discard your 3rd card, and then draw back up to 3. You may play cards on your tower, side, or going upright, or play on an opponent's tower. The reason you may want to play on an opponent's tower, if you have a card that can affect their tower and cause things to crumble, it's better for you. You're using your 4 minion to help protect a card in a big hairy fight, or you want to get him as high as possible towards the end of the game, because any connected towers, those points will multiply in the rows that he is above. So if he was on the 3rd level, they'd all multiply by 3, then by 2, then by 1, giving you more points. And that's it. It's in using the cards as you build your tower for things they have and things they can do, using the 10 icons to the best of your ability, that you're going to win the game. But don't be too sure of yourself, because depending on how your opponents are going to put a card, it might just cause your tower to come crumbling down. And that, my friends, is 3 Cheers for Master. On its surface, it seems like a fairly straightforward game, and in fact, there's really only 5 things you can do. Play 2 cards, possibly move your 4 minion if you choose to, discard your 3rd card if you want, and draw back up to 3. And while there is the randomness of what cards you'll pull, it's in understanding the icons and manipulating the cards to the best of your ability as you construct your tower to maximize your points. Don't forget, the higher you get your 4 minion, the more your cards will be worth at the end of the game. The artwork is really, really good. There's a couple shoutouts that people will recognize for sure, and that was a nice little touch. Plays best, I thought, with 4 or 5 people. I really, really hope you get a chance to check it out. I'll talk to you again soon.